Welcome, everyone, to the continuation of our video series on the Supplemental Application Essay. Once again, I'm Michael Weisenfeld, Chair of the English Department here at Dwight School, New York. We're now focusing on the supplemental essay question that asks you, as the applicant, to expand on one of your extracurricular activities. Chances are, in your application, you have listed all of the extracurricular activities, community service, sports, theatrics that you've been involved in over the years of your high school journey. However, this supplemental essay question allows you to choose one of those elements and expand upon it. You need to make sure, as you do so, that you do not create essentially a narrative resume, where all you're doing is taking that list of activities and putting them into longer sentence form or paragraph form. You need to make sure that you do not duplicate details. If you've written your main essay about your participation on the soccer team, do not write this supplemental essay again about soccer. Try to explore a different angle to yourself. Try to use this opportunity to give the admissions officers a chance to see some perspective of your identity that is not reflected anywhere else in your application. Of course, you need to answer the question, however they frame it. And if possible, as always, tell a story. Try to give some narrative, some tale that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, so that the admissions officers feel as if they not only have gotten to know you, but they've gotten to know, most importantly, how you have changed, so that they can predict how you will continue to change positively once they admit you to their school. Make sure in this essay that you focus not simply on any titles you've earned, such as captain or president, but instead on how you rose to those positions, or the duties that those positions entail. Consider, for example, how those activities contributed to your growth or identity, how, for example, your participation on a sports team or with an arts project contributed to who you have become now as a senior applying to college. Consider what those activities show about you as a person or as a student, or perhaps most importantly, as a team player or as a leader. You want to be able to show aspects of your personality that may only come out in a group, that may only come out when you've been given some position of authority or responsibility, or perhaps more precisely, when you've earned a position of responsibility or authority after having participated for some time. Do not forget as well that depending on the question that you're answering, you may be able to address any outside of school activities. That's what extracurricular, the word itself, means. Extra in this case means outside or external to, and curricular meaning academics. So anything outside of the classroom or even outside of the school. So do not feel as if in answering this supplemental essay question, you are restricted to only discussing those activities that you participated in as part of your high school experience. If, for example, you are part of some community service program that has nothing to do with your high school, or if you're part of some religious program or tour guide program in the city where you live, feel free to use that information in this essay. Again, depending on how the question is worded. If the supplemental essay question that you're answering does restrict your answer to only high school activities, then clearly you need to follow those instructions. Now I invite you to move on to the next video in our series where we're going to take a look at an example of this kind of essay, where a student has had the opportunity to expand on one of the extracurricular activities listed on their application. I will see you there.